The first ever Skinny Awards for all sort and manner of things. Mr. Dodman, I'm gonna let you lead this because you are the creative genius behind the Skinnies.
I think it's time I had to put on my tie for the award show, Lou.
Man, you're all grown up in the course of the year. The D block is, you're dominating it now with your tie. It's where you lived for a long time, and now, man, you're gonna have to be a regular. B and C blocks.
Absolutely, let's do this. But yeah, you know, it was time to put together. You know, why not have our own little award show? And sure, you know, we may have picked these ourselves this year, but you know, maybe next year we'll get into some, you know,
You're saying there's bias? No award shows. There's no bias in any award shows.
Definitely opinion and bias in our show, but you know, put together a couple different, you know, superlatives, some different awards, and let's get to it. That's what we got. So, game special segment, the most entertaining, reoccurring, one-off gamer segment. You know, there's a bunch of these things.
Dude, I know where we're going. You did. I know where we're going. I'm so.
You know,
this will be 5 years down the road. It could still win. Yeah, Dodd does love a game.
I love a good game. You know, if you know me in my personal life, you know, there's games all over the place here in my family. You know, so some of the nominees, we did. You know, there was
because I was in France twice. Yeah, Blues Clues. Blues Clues because I was in France twice. You were trying to see if
France. And then, you know, segment we did Robot Wars, did a bunch, but you know, there's only one winner, Lou, and you know, it was your favorite one. You told me over and over how much you loved it. Is it Crypto or Crap? That definitely was the best game.
It was such crap, dude. It was such crap. Sorry.
No, it was
uncomfortable.
Points.
It was like someone pooping in front of you. It's uncomfortable, dude. It's not. It was like you just towed the line where we can never go back. So, folks,
what, just because there was a couple, you know, altcoins that you didn't really like the names of? I mean,
yeah, they were just a little. Just they made me blush. Maybe I'm the prude. Maybe I am. So anyway, all right. This was
our viewers don't know.
Winner.
Go back to episode 4 and watch episode 4.
Yep.
Jump to the end if you want to just see the game, but
you want to see me get uncomfortable on air, which rarely happens. So yes, this was an undeniable winner. All right, What were you thinking? The worst take, idea, or decision during an interview or segment? Do we have screenshots here or what?
Oh yeah. So like, you know, there was several times that, you know, we had to ask, you know, Lou, what were you thinking? You know, and one, you know, that comes to mind was, let's do a live show from, you know, our hotel room in Paris.
Oh yeah. But that wasn't the winner.
What's that?
That wasn't the winner.
No, that wasn't the winner. Yeah. The boys jumped ahead a little fast on that one. But you know, and then there was obviously the Rick Rule episode, which you know,
20,000 views on YouTube and counting right now. And the most common comment is, Lou, shut the hell up and let these guys talk.
Why do you keep interrupting the guest? This is unwatchable. Why can't I don't understand. I thought you did a great job, Lou.
I did too, but the tension that was behind the scenes, I mean, I'm explaining and rationalizing, was these guys were in a hotel at a conference in a hotel lobby with a laptop battery that was dying, and we were just trying to tease out as much information as we could. So I was trying to rapid fire, like, tell me more. What about this? What about that? And yeah, I'm being ridiculed vehemently online for interrupting too much. So.
You know, the other one that made the list that, you know, wasn't a winner, but was your decision for your the headphones and members only jacket look that you did on episode, I think it was 5.
I don't
remember that.
Oh, my.
Oh, wait, there it is. Yeah, I think that was a what were you thinking moment.
I think, like, dude, I look like the old IPO Buzz character that you created, dude. What the heck?
Yes. That was I think that was a remote show when you were in Jacksonville or something like that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Trump's tariffs wipe out nearly $2 trillion. I wish they'd wipe out the archives of that show, man. Goodness gracious. Not a good decision on my part.
Yeah, but that's all right. It wasn't the winner. Rick Rule, you know, interruptions per the audience, definitely.
Yeah, the audience has spoken and I am an interrupter, so I need to stop and shut up. What's next?
Yeah. Pick of the year.
Yes.
Stock pick of the year.
We did. Chad talked about Symbiotic. That looked like it was going to be a really good one, but I got to be honest here. I'm most proud of the Alphabet. Like, what was the boldest call? Was Alphabet. back at like $135, $140 a share in April, when everyone was like, these guys are going to get antitrust lawsuits settled against them. AI is going to eat up and destroy their business. And like, this was the perfect cartoon that illustrated this. Back at $1.45, no one wanted to line up to buy shares, but at $2.25, sign me up. I mean, the stock's now above 300 and we were banging the table. Yeah, I said this was my favorite analogy of the year too. I said the Mag 7 is like a boy band that broke up. Like, you got to bet on individual careers. And like, this is the Justin Timberlake. Alphabet is the Justin Timberlake best breakout career of the Mag 7, and it's been the best performing stock this year.
Still banging the table?
No, I mean, the stock's more than doubled, right? So I think it's still a great play. I think it's undervalued, but it's traded back. It was trading at like 22, 23 times forward earnings. It's now up to about 29 times, and it basically flip-flopped with Nvidia. At the time we were banging the table on it, Nvidia was trading north of 30, 33 times forward earnings. So yeah, I think Alphabet could get to that type of premium valuation from the current, like at 28, 29 to maybe 32, 33, but it's not a screaming buy, but it's still a good buy.
Gotcha. All right. Well, the next one up is obviously one of my favorites, which is Show Me the funniest on air moment. So we've had a couple of those. We've had that I can, came to mind instantly. One was when we had a special guest that just couldn't find the camera.
Watch how you use special, my friend.
No, he was a special guest. He was a guest that couldn't find the camera. That's all.
Yeah, it was a little bit off-putting. I remember being in the studio here. We're like, do you have a second camera? Is he looking? It was just like this and just off to the, yeah, we were all confused. And I wanted to scream, look at me, but that would be even more embarrassing. Yeah,
and then we had, the sign falling off the wall in the studio there. Luckily the boys got that put back together, so that's good. And we had a few of them. The boys did mention to me, and I don't remember this, but flip me over like a pancake. Do we remember this?
Man, dude. Yeah, that was the week I think we ended. What was the name of the game? I've totally forgot. Lose Clues, where you would give me random words to work into the episode, and pancake was on there, and I got forced in.
Oh, okay, now it makes sense. Yeah, I didn't remember that. Good, but the one that won was I thought one of the funniest moments. It just happened to be a time where my internet at home ran out, was not working, and I had to run across the street and just find a place to sit that had internet, like literally last minute. And
I remember this. They were doing like an
literally
episode
as I went on air and you came to me. What's that?
They were doing an episode of The Biggest Loser behind you, weren't they? Like, it was like people running behind.
I'm sitting outside stealing some internet and everything's quiet, and literally I come on, and right at that moment the door opens and a bunch of a whole CrossFit team group just comes running, doing laps on the sidewalk right next to me.
So classic. So episode 7, if you want some entertainment, go there, because you were definitely in
early episode. That was funny. That was definitely funny.
Comes with the territory. All right, fan of the year. This is the best award. There's no argument here. Chad Towers, come up to the stage, make a speech, my friend. You have been the most loyal, fervent supporter of the Big Skinny. You don't need to do anything else to support us. You don't need to go spread the word anymore. You've done all you possibly could be expected. Man, we may even ship you this. We're going to have this made. I think we AI generated this trophy. Maybe we can 3D print it and send it to you. So email us. Actually,
either that or maybe a T-shirt or something, Lou.
Yeah, no, it's Chad, do this. I think we have your email address, but make sure we do. Email us your mailing address. We got a special gift coming your way for the holidays. We want to thank you personally for being such a big supporter, honestly.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. And I'd like to do a special honorable mention, Lou, to Kite Surfer, Violator 2020.
Violator 2020, yeah.
And Prince A. Those are 3 names that came to mind that, have
Prince doesn't count. I played football with him in college, and he kicked my butt and caught no, he can't win.
He doesn't count? Okay. Well, again, honorable mentions, But,
Chad, we're very thankful. Look, this is the whole reason the live stream, and as we grow and expand, big value via the Big Skinny. We'll do on the mailing address. Thank you, Chad. You are most celebrated here in our Big Skinny world. But honestly, this is why we're doing a live stream, so that we can interact, engage, collaborate, and over time keep growing the community. So if you're watching this live or watching this on a replay and you've enjoyed, please share it far and wide. We do not shy away from any hard topics or shy away from doing and saying dumb things either. So it's entertaining and informative, hopefully.
All right. Well, next one up, image of the year. So this is just,
This
obviously
is you creating an award for yourself because you're the designer here. You do all the creative.
I do want to say that you suggested this one, so let's make sure that you did have some say in that. But
I did.
Yes,
I did.
We do a lot of images that obviously try to convey a message, and we gave it to the pair of tantrum child and child.
Yes, child and child, the Trump child and Julia child. Like that was such. I still see it and just laugh immediately. So well done, my friend. Great combination, completely unexpected. And you deserve a lot of props for doing all the imaginative things you do with our creative here. So thankful for that because I certainly can't. And AI can't either, folks. It's not there yet, but it's getting closer.
It's clearly getting a little closer.
All right, we're down into the waning minutes of our 33rd episode, 32nd episode.
This is what I like to call the Larry Bird episode. This is our Larry Bird episode.
It is our Larry Bird episode.
Yes.
Yeah, and we got one more award.
Two more awards, actually.
Two more awards. All right.
This one, mic drop moment. So this one I find a little bit humorous too, but this is honoring the boldest on-air moment that left us speechless. And there was no competition. There was no others. How many? It was just Dan Ives' interview from the car in the tunnel.
Dude, he was going through the tunnel. Like he was like, yeah, I'm gonna join a live stream show from my phone, and I know I'm gonna go through a tunnel, and I don't care. Like that was just epic move. He just doesn't care. He is who he is. I love it. We'll have to get him on again too. I want to sit down and have an interview with him. Like I'm curious. I was thinking about this on the way over here about getting him back on because he wears the loudest clothing ever. And like, how did that trend start? And more importantly, he couldn't be anything but bullish. Like you couldn't wear clothes like that and be like pronouncing negative things to happen. It's just such a upbeat look and appearance. And he's been very right on most every call.
Yeah. And to be fair on his, his commute there, I think he was on the way to a CNN interview or something like that. So
you're saying CNBC, dude?
CNBC. I don't know.
CNN. Come on now.
I don't know. It was an interview that he was going in person, and I guess the good thing is he kept his word and he called in for us. So that props to Dan.
Agreed.
All right, the last one is the episode of the year. I'm gonna let you do this one because this is the fruit of all our labor, but you specifically pulling all this content and great stuff together. So
well, listen, like the people vote on here, and I can't argue with it. You can't pretend what were the best episodes. I mean, I think the birthday episode was my personal best, just because I'm not used to having people celebrate me like that, and was very thankful for it for everyone here in the studio, not in the studio, but. At the end of the day, Eric Jackson wins the day. The best episode of the year was episode 24, Bubble or Breakout. Had the most engagement across all socials. He is becoming a mainstay of the retail movement, a leader of the retail army. And look, I think it's well earned. He's put in the homework. He's done his work on all these companies, and he's reaping the rewards as he shares that broadly with the rest of the market. And I think that's great. Like he runs a hedge fund. He's not out there trying to raise tons of money for his hedge fund. He's sharing his information and his research widely. And if you choose to be a customer of his, awesome. If you don't, he's okay with that too. So. Episode of the year, Eric Jackson. So we're gonna have to see if we can get him back on, maybe see what he's thinking for 2026 and how things settle out at the end of this year.
Yeah, and if anybody has different opinions or different ideas, hit us up on social or email us or whatever. Let us know. Definitely give us some feedback.
Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for watching us in 2025. We have one more episode that we're going to bring to you. It's going to be our 12 stocks of Christmas and Hanukkah before the year is out. This is not the last episode of the year. We wouldn't do you like that. We're going to end the year with at least 12 new investing ideas that are going to be pooled from some of my fellow friends that share the media waves with me. They're 2 top conviction stock picks for 2026. So tune in. We will be broadcasting that next Monday at 5 p.m. live for you here at the Big Skinny. I want to thank too the 6th man award goes to the guys at the studio here. Taylor, Dan, David, because they do the hard work that you and I couldn't do, man. We can't even push a button and make it happen. So very thankful for them broadcasting us to the world and to you, into your homes, into your mobile devices, wherever you may be. Keep watching us. One more episode to go in 2025 and big things to come in 2026, both for this show and our investments. So Lou Basenese signing off with the Big Skinny.